You know what, man? I just thought about something. I seen something on Twitter about the Washington Redskins. Really the Commanders now. But it used to be the Washington Redskins. And I'm thinking, I still ain't never called them the Commanders. I don't remember you. When I see Washington on TV, I still say the Redskins. And I know, it offend people? Have they even really checked, do it offend people? Because I don't think I ever said the Commanders. I just cannot say that. I just knew this team for so long being this. And I know, is it wrong for me to feel that way? Like, I've been knowing it since I've been watching football. I always known them to be called the Redskins. And to be switched to the Commanders, I haven't adjusted to call them Commanders. And I seen that trending a while ago on Twitter about change them back. Trump changes back to the Redskins. We still ain't used to calling them the Commanders. And I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, I don't think I ever called them the Commanders. I might say it after, to rephrase it when I'm saying it a certain way, and then I have to come back and say it over. But first thing come out of my mind is the Redskins when I think about it. And I know they said they stopped calling it that, and they changed the name to the Indians, because it's about the Indians to call them like a derogatory name. But I'm wondering, and I could be wrong, have anybody came out saying, hey man, change the name? I remember they had a big uproar back when they was trying to get the name changed back in the day. But is that many people coming out having a problem with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems crazy that I started thinking about it. I just seen it on Twitter, and I'm sitting up here thinking about it. I'm like, sometimes I'll be about to say the Redskins, and I got to kind of correct myself. Like, what's the level? If somebody can educate me, what's the level of disrespect with the Redskins? Like, what's the level? Like, is that disrespectful? Like, I never known that was disrespectful. Like, if you were to see an Indian and you walk up to him and you say, what's up? Have anybody walked up to an Indian and say, hey, what's up, Redskin? Like, I don't know how. Somebody have to educate me, because I don't really know. But I have never known that to be a derogatory name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people walking around throwing that around like you would throw around the N-word or something like that. Like, but I mean, I guess it don't matter how big you offend people, or how small or how big the offense is. I think, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess they did the right thing taking it down, because it offended people. I don't care if it offend people a little bit, you have to take it down, which I rock with that. I'm all for that, you know what I'm saying? Because what I deem derogatory, or what I deem disrespectful or harmful, like a harmful word, I don't know, because I'm not that person. So I think I got a little Indian in my family, though, you know what I'm saying? But what I deem offensive, I can't say or look at something when I'm not that person and say what's offensive and not. But still, when I think about Washington, when I think about football, I guess the Commanders still haven't computed. And I see people on TV still making that mistake of saying the Redskins. Like, a lot of people say the Redskins and then come back around and correct it and be like, I mean the Commanders. And somebody will be like, yeah, I knew what you were saying, you know what I'm saying? But it's so drilled in people's head, the Redskins. Like, saying the Commanders still seem a little weird. But like I said, if it's harmful, if it's derogatory to one people, I don't care if it offends one person. You got to get rid of it. And I'm all for that. I was just thinking about that when I seen it on Twitter. Like, you know what? That is weird. Like, I still want to call them Washington Redskins after all this time. And they've been changed the Commanders, probably 2 years. And that wasn't a good game. It just don't flow right. The Washington Commanders, like, that don't even sound right. That's like a cheap movie or something. It's like a Washington Commanders. Like, that don't even sound right, man. Go back. You should have changed your name to the Washington. What's in Washington? Like, the Washington Republicans, or the Washington Democrats. You know what I'm saying? You got to change that to something else. You know what I'm saying? That Commanders still don't hit to me. Whoever came up with that name came up with a bad name. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's just my opinion, man. You know, if I offended anybody by this, I didn't mean to do that. I was just asking a question, and I seen it trending on Twitter, and I was wondering myself, like, that never computes all the way to me when I'm speaking about that team. But man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Tell me how you feel about it, or educate me on it. Like, how offensive is that word? Like, because I have never heard nobody just come at nobody and say, hey, you Redskin. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, man. Like, comment, subscribe on my video, man. And tell me how you feel about that word. You know what I'm saying? And do you still have trouble saying it? I'm out.